there's a reason why the white man created a rule on the job where we can't tell each other how much we get paid.
Yeah. You're not supposed to tell your coworkers how much you're getting paid an hour because, you know, niggas is going to hear that and they're going to demand a higher pay. And the higher-ups do not want to deal with a nigga who wants a higher pay. I'm telling you what I know.
Long gone.
Yeah.
You ain't got Blistex money in your pocket. He crusty out the side of his face looking all stupid.
I see.
Racist against rappers, they all look the same to him. They used to beg him not to egg him on Halloween. He told him holler back with the suede Pumas, dollar green. Nah, I mean, heated up till the temperature tarball. Y'all just gawk like gargoyle.
Yo, how y'all doing today, man? Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Kenzino channel. I already know I'm late as hell to this. Not too much on me, okay? Not too much. I know that Aries Spears and DJ Vlad have been having some sort of back and forth for some reason. I don't know what happened. I just know that right now, like in this current day, Aries Spears is threatening to sue DJ Vlad. I'm gonna be real, bro. I've never really liked DJ Vlad. I've never liked his interviews. I think they were kind of boring. I also know that DJ Vlad is very quick to copyright a nigga. So you'll never see a DJ Vlad interview on this channel is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, we're gonna find out what in the hell is going on with Aries Spears and DJ Vlad, okay? Because I don't know what's happening, bro. People are saying he's cooking himself. He's sabotaging himself. This video is literally called he's going full Karen mode now. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on, brother. This is why I will never, ever recommend anybody interview with DJ Vlad, bro. It can never end well. Anyway, let's get it popping. Hello, Yassine.
What's poppin', y'all? It's looking like things are only getting more embarrassing for Aries Spears after his split with Vlad, and he's become the butt of the joke for even Vlad's ops.
Damn.
So first, let's get a little bit of a recap on the last things that Aries Spears...
because I have no idea what even happened. I didn't even know Aries Spears was working for DJ Vlad. I thought he was just a consistent collaborator.
Said, which is first him addressing the fact that Vlad said they're not friends. And keep in mind, instead of responding on his podcast or on his platform, he decided to respond on Instagram for the free. So Mark Zuckerberg is saluting him.
Oh no, bro.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Aries Spears here. Listen, man, I said I wasn't going to address this because I didn't feel like I really needed to, but I'm going to address it because the warrior-like spirit in me that's an Aries, because that's my zodiac, is fighting it.
I don't know, man. Look, I can't talk too much about zodiacs because my girl is a big zodiac head, but like hearing someone use their zodiac as a justification for beefing on Instagram is just not really doing much for me.
Because the warrior-like spirit in me that's an Aries, because that's my zodiac, is fighting it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to be a gentleman about it as much as I can. Apparently, Vlad decided to do an interview where he's taking shots at me and throwing me under the bus. And let me just say for the record, Vlad, you are a coward, a narcissist, and a hypocrite.
I've already heard that a lot of people don't like DJ Vlad, and I haven't watched the couple of interviews I've seen from DJ Vlad, bro. I just wasn't really interested. I think that nigga is federal. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I feel like doing an interview with DJ Vlad is basically setting up your own court case, man. That nigga be asking the most federalized questions I've ever heard. And also I know that he's also quick to copyright creators who react to his content. So I already staying away from DJ Vlad.
Because I didn't even really watch the whole video, because what turned me off immediately was he started out by saying, "We not friends." You said to me in my face on multiple occasions that we are friends. But now all of a sudden, because I asked you for a bump in pay and that pissed you off, we're not friends. So which is it? Tell the truth. And let me give y'all a little bit of backstory.
Yeah, that I ain't gonna lie, bro. You way too old to be beefing over a nigga saying you're not a friend. You're way too old, bro. You're way too old to be beefing like this. That's not. I would understand if he did not give you the raise, but him just saying he's not your friend and him talking shit about you on an interview, man. Yeah, nah, bro.
So basically, I called Vlad and said, "Look, I feel like I want a little bit of bump in pay because I know my value. You once had Lord Jamar, Godfrey, Tony Yayo, Boozy, and me, all of which many times people said were your best guess. Who's the only one left? Me. Godfrey left, Jamar left, Yayo left, and Boozy left. I'm the last one standing. And when people go, yo, I watched the show because of you.
So I do think Ari Spears is valid in this and thinking like, damn, dog, like, we're not friends? I thought we were friends.
Yeah.
Where, like, Vlad, he's previously thought he was friends with Boosie, I guess, and he's like, I don't know if this is like a friendship, even though we've had a long relationship, but things never got disrespectful. And I think to Vlad, he potentially thought that they were friends until Ari Spears kind of played him. And to be fair, Ari Spears did not even, he said he called Vlad. He didn't call Vlad. He texted Vlad, which Vlad showed the text, and Vlad was willing to negotiate with him. And then Ari Spears is playing the game as if he has leverage, and he's like, we'll talk when I feel like it.
Oh, see, I didn't know that part. Yeah, I don't know. Aries is looking a little crispy for you, brother. I didn't know that part. So he was willing to negotiate with you, and you was about to, okay, you was trying to lil bro him. That's crazy.
And then all of the
how you gonna lil bro somebody when you're asking them for a raise? That makes no sense.
people that Ari Spears said that left, that helped build Vlad TV in the past 7-8 years, those people are still there, other than Godfrey. But Godfrey's been gone for, he's not going back. I don't believe so. But Vlad would say that Lord Jamar is still there, and they're still.
I don't know half of these niggas. I just know Boozy. I know Boozy and Yayo, but other than that, I don't know none of these niggas.
Cool, at least. I don't really think Lord Jamar is coming back. I don't think the pay is that good for him, and I don't think the views do that good. But you've also got Tony Yayo, who has an interview rolling out right now. This guy, Yayo, all I know is Yayo. I was completely wrong about that. But one of the funniest things is when he tells Vlad that he needs to stay in his lane.
The moment your interview's over, I unsubscribe. There's value in that. So you're mad at me because I'm recognizing my worth? And I told you I wanted to be fair. I wasn't even saying pay me what you pay Boozy, because I get it. From a numbers business standpoint, I get it. I'm just asking you to be a little bit fair. And now here's the thing. Again, you're a liar, you're a coward, and you're a hypocrite. Because what you do is you want to be seen so badly, instead of just doing what you do best, which is stay behind the camera. 2 times you asked to come to my shows. One, I forget where it was in LA. I think it was Oxnard or Brea or whatever. And then the other one at the Nova Theater. Both times I gave you free tickets. And you said to me both times, yo, shout me out, shout me out. Why is that? Because it's so important for you to have the attention on yourself. And I didn't shout you out because I knew that.
But I thought y'all were supposed to be friends. You can't. He's not even asking for like a spot on your show. He's asking for just a shout out. You're tripping over a shout out? Oh hell nah, bro. No, what is he talking about? You just said you're mad at Vlad for saying that y'all are not friends, and then you turn around and tell us that you didn't see the value in shouting out his platform on your platform. Brother, that makes no sense.
For you to have the attention on yourself. And I didn't shout you out because I knew that. That was my moment. That was my time.
So this whole time you didn't even like Vlad. So why are you mad that he's saying that y'all aren't even friends? I understand you might be mad about him talking smack about you on an interview, but it sounds like that you already knew in your head that you and Vlad were not even really friends.
When I'm on your show, it's both our times. So there's that. Then here's the other thing. You went and talked about my podcast partner, Andy Steinberg, who you befriended. Both times you came to my show. Now all of a sudden, you talking about him? Make that make sense.
So how the hell are you going to tell Vlad that all he needs to do his job and stay behind the camera, when if you look at Vlad's response to Ari Spears, which is an hour long, where Vlad is in front of the camera, that has done more views than Ari Spears interviews do? Not.
Yeah, I mean, Ari Spears got them viral clips. He's got that clip where he was like, nuke the whole generation.
The interview like a year.
Like I said, man, I'm coming into this half baked. I haven't seen that response or anything. My thing is, why is Ari Spears mad about Vlad saying that he's not his friend and, you know, talking shit about him when it sounds like Ari Spears already didn't even like Vlad?
Ago, because the full interview from a year ago on the Diddy stuff, that did almost 1 million, but Vlad responding to Ari Spears did 350,000. that does the more than most Aries Spears interviews. Like the most recent one was 8 months ago, I think. That one did 4 months ago did 300K, the full interview. And then 1 month ago, it did 272K. So he's ranging anywhere from 300 to 500. That Vlad one,
I didn't even know they were that popular.
within less than a week, it's at 300,000. So you told Vlad to stay behind the camera and he shouldn't be talking. He gets in front of the camera and he's talking to you and he's doing more views than you.
But also, to be fair, it is drama, and a lot of niggas are gonna like tune in to catch the drama and find out what the beef is about. So I don't really know if that's like a fair comparison.
Or he will do more views than you in that situation. And one thing that Vlad doesn't address, though, is that I do believe Vlad wanted the shout out. Vlad wanted to be seen. Vlad is out in the mix now, and he has been for the past couple of years. So this was never addressed by Vlad, to be fair to Aries Spears here. And I think Aries Spears is correct in saying, like, dog, you're asking me for a shout out on the stage at my work? I don't think that's too tactful. Even if that's your man's, I feel like if you're at your man's show, you show up and you just support. You're not asking him for anything at his show. Unless it's like...
Yeah, I mean, Vlad being there in itself is enough of a shout out. But, yeah, I feel like I might need to go further back. Let me see if I can go further back, because I feel like I'm missing way too much information. All right, here's what we'll do. We'll watch this one because this is the oldest video.
Aries Spears just went off on Vlad TV and threatened to stop doing Vlad TV if Vlad don't meet his ultimatum. Vlad made a big mistake while responding back to Boosie, revealing to the world that he's not doing Vlad TV anymore due to contract disputes or money disputes. When Vlad responded back to Boosie, he made a big mistake, and that mistake is coming back to haunt him.
The fees slowly went up, and over the last couple of years, the fee that we actually stuck at was around was $25,000 per interview. And
damn,
that price was justified.
That's literally some niggas' entire yearly income for one interview.
Because Boosie was pulling in like 6 million views for every interview.
Yeah.
And in that particular situation, and I showed Boosie all the numbers and all my back-end numbers and so forth. When he was getting around 5.5 million views, I would make around 35,000 off that interview, and he would make 25,000, right? So I had a $10,000 profit margin. He still made the majority of the money, but I was still making $10,000, so I was cool with that, right? And we were rocking like that for years. So some time had passed. It was, I don't know, about 6, 7, 8 months since our last interview. So I just hit him up one day, a couple of weeks ago, and we had a conversation. And this conversation was a private business conversation, but Boosie recently did a live where he revealed parts of this conversation.
I wanted $5,000 more than he wanted to pay me. He didn't want to pay me, so I think I'm gonna make more money doing it this way. And I'm editing my interview now.
Vlad shouldn't have taken...
So Boosie was like, I feel like I can make even more money than what you're paying me. And Vlad was like, I don't want to give you any more than I'm already giving you.
He shouldn't have said nothing. But if he did say something, he should have, at least from my perspective, not give any figures.
Yeah, I was about to say, why is he telling us the numbers and stuff? He was even talking about the back end numbers. I'm like, nigga, damn, I don't know if I would say all that.
Speak in general, right? Use X and Y in reference of the figures. Because Vlad got into the situation with Boosie because he gave a ballpark for the 6ix9ine interview. Vlad says that 6ix9ine got paid more than Marlon Wayans asked for. Marlon asked for $40,000. So we all assume 6ix9ine got paid $50,000.
Damn. How are these? I mean, yeah, 6ix9ine is popular. I didn't know they was getting paid this much per interview. I haven't checked it on DJ Vlad's or any of DJ Vlad's shit in years, bro. I had no idea they were making momentum like this.
And because of 6ix9ine, Boosie wants more money.
Oh. Okay.
Now, when Vlad tells the world how much he pays Boosie, Vlad, his business is still operating on paying people to come and sit down for an interview. Well, if those people are now aware of how high you're willing to pay.
Now I see. So Aries Spears heard how much Boozy is getting paid per interview, and even though Aries is aware of how much Boozy is making, Aries still feels like, I feel like you could toss me a little bit more.
Well, guess what? They're gonna want more money, and that's what's going on with Aries Spears.
So it's all DJ Vlad's fault. This nigga is stupid. Why would you tell your figures online? That is ridiculous. Okay, now I'm understanding. Now I'm understanding what's going on.
So Aries Spears was very grateful. He was doing Vlad TV interviews telling Vlad how, based on the money that Vlad has given, he's able to now buy stocks and is good enough of money and it's good money. Well, after Aries Spears heard how much Vlad is paying Boosie, Aries Spears will reveal that he actually gave Vlad an ultimatum. Give him a raise or else he could be leaving.
Every day, Aries, I found the pod after hearing Aries mention it on Vlad a few months ago. Incidentally, I gotta tell you something about Vlad. But you'll be the first person I see when I'm of age. Much love, fellas. Keep up the good work. Thank you, brother.
The first person you see when I'm of age. That's an insane comment.
And keep at it, man.
Dude, and he said of age, so he's a younger dude.
Yeah.
I love when, like, your comedy reaches out to younger audiences.
Yeah.
Because it seems like...
he don't give a fuck about what you talking about. He ready to spit something about Vlad.
It's almost like that you're taboo to those audiences sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
I mean, you did say you should nuke the entire generation.
Now, I want you to put your business/Jew hat on.
A Vlad hat?
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Matter of fact, when Andy puts his Jew hat on, it comes with the Hasidic curls.
I guess I don't wear them.
Yeah. So when he puts it on.
I'm going to make a hat like that.
2 curls.
I'm going to make a hat like that for the podcast.
That's hilarious. Tell me what you think of this. So, Vlad pays me to be on. And
he's probably mad that you said that because then everybody else wants to get paid.
No, he pays people.
Everybody? He pays?
Yeah, but we all get different pay. So people have said, yo, the most popular guest that Vlad has on, Lord Jamar, Tony Yayo, Godfrey, Boozy, and Aries.
See, the thing is, I only know 2 of those niggas.
Only
one left. 3 of them
left. Godfrey stopped because of the beef with Farrakhan, as did Lord Jamar. Tony Yayo just doesn't do it anymore. And Boozy wanted a raise. Come to find out, Boozy wanted $35,000 an episode. Wow. He was getting $25,000.
Wow.
You see,
yeah. You kind of did that to yourself. You kind of did that to yourself, lad. You should. Yo, bro, just accidentally nuked his entire operation. Okay, so now I see why Aries wanted to get more money.
Know my people, bro. I know my people.
Nah, because I would do the same thing. I'm not even lying. I would do the same thing. I'd be like, wait, he making how much? Nigga, if I'm in the top 5, bro. Nah, I'm on. Look, right now I understand.
There's a reason why the white man created a rule on the job where we can't tell each other how much we get paid.
Yeah.
I know my people.
Yeah. Yeah, for real, bro. You're not supposed to tell your coworkers how much you're getting paid an hour because, niggas is going to hear that and they're going to demand a higher pay. And the higher-ups do not want to deal with a nigga who wants a higher pay. I'm telling you what I know.
Bro, my people,
especially if it's like an angry black dude or an angry black woman. No, they do not want to deal with that.
We ain't going for being underpaid. Listen, if I'm on the job and I ask, bro, how much you getting paid, man? Man, 30 hours. I'm getting paid 20, man. Hey, bro.
I'm straight to HR. Straight to, hold on. Let me find something else.
I'm going to need my ass or else I'm going to quit straight up. So Aries Spears hears how much Bush getting paid. And Aries Spears like, damn. Shit, damn.
Yeah.
So he texts Vlad and Vlad not with it.
Yeah.
Vlad is not a...
I mean, he's... Okay. Let me be 100%. Aries should have seen the fact that Boozy didn't get a raise, and he should have figured, you know what, I don't think Vlad is probably going to give me a raise. Because let's be real, bro. I mean, Boozy, Vlad himself said Boozy was bringing in like 6 million, 7 million an episode. That's a shit ton of money. He could have easily tossed them an extra, a couple extra 5 bands. But I don't know, man.
Used in the least about Aries Spears trying to, like, damn near hold him hostage.
So I don't get nowhere near that. And, obviously it's based on the numbers.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Boozy's clips are in the millions. Now, again, I've had a few clips in the millions, but a lot of my stuff, the full interview, probably ranges around 300,000 to 500,000. So
yeah,
I basically said to Vlad, I go, hey, listen, man, I'm not trying to rape you financially.
My nigga, what? What you say? All right, bro, I gotta remember that this is like the edgier side of comedy.
I know I
was just not prepared to hear that.
I'm not gonna ask you for what you gave Boozy.
But I am gonna ask for more.
But come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Break bread.
break bread. And he goes, well, your numbers don't generate what Boozy generate.
Duh.
And so I showed him a bunch of, people that quotes and on YouTube and shit like that and on my phone. And one person said, hey, man, I only buy Vlad subscriptions when I know he's interviewing you. Once the interview's over, I cancel the subscription. Another guy said, hey, man, Aries is a beast. Pay him what you pay in them other and blah, blah. So there's a bunch of these.
So you put up random comments to try to justify your argument. This is why they tell people don't discuss how much you make it work, because niggas will pull anything under the rug to try to make their argument. Because let's be real, bro. Like, that comment where he said pay Aries as much as you paying them other niggas, and Aries Spears literally just said 2 seconds ago he knows he doesn't generate nowhere near as many numbers as these other niggas do. So respectfully, bro, I don't know what he thought that was finna do.
So he goes, so you want me to pay you more based off what people are saying?
Aries Spears needs an actual agent, because that's like the worst negotiating tactic.
I mean, I love my people, but damn. I love my people, but damn.
Vlad asking you, hey, bro, your numbers ain't close to Boosie numbers, bro. So you can't like don't even approach him about no 25,000. And then you send him like.
To be fair, Aries said I don't need to be making as much as Boozy was making, but the fact that you are using Boozy as a reference is already bad work. That's like me. That's like if I'm working at a factory for 3 years and I'm like, okay, but why is this dude that I'm working with making like double what I'm making? And that nigga been here 15 years. And it's like, brother, what was I don't know what negotiation am I going to make there?
Fan comments, Vlad like, what the, excuse me? The fan comment is your negotiating tool?
Yeah.
What's the tangibles? What's the numbers like? Now,
Exactly.
Aries Spears did say that his interviews are getting anywhere from 300 to 500,000 on average. Well, 500,000 for long form content, it's about what, $5,000, right? It's about $5,000 that Vlad would make from the interview if it's 500,000 from total views. Plus you got Facebook and other things, but just for YouTube
and potential sponsorships and ads and stuff. But like the base $5,000.
It's $5,000. So if Aries Spears is asking for a couple more $1,000, you could very easily see how maybe those numbers may not add up to a raise. Now, again, 500,000 seemed really low to me, because when Aries Spears says 500,000, I thought Aries Spears was getting at least like an M or two, but he says his average numbers on Vlad is 500,000. Well, 500,000 doesn't really warrant like 10 grand per interview, you know?
And I said, listen, man, again, I'm just saying, be fair. People are saying to you they're buying subscriptions.
Nigga, you put out comments.
People are saying to you
Oh my
they only
God.
watch when I'm on. And of all the guys you had that were popular, I'm the last one standing. What's your take?
Yeah.
Be real.
Well, it's a couple things. And you hit the ones that you needed to hit.
Yeah.
What do you have wanted?
That's beside the point. He asked him to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, a couple.
No, that's not. Slow down. That is not besides the point. How much are you wanting? Because if you are bringing in only a couple thousand per interview and you're being paid a couple thousand per interview, how much more are you wanting? That's a very no. Let's not graze past that question, brother.
A couple grand more.
Yeah.
A couple grand more.
But the thing that he's right in the idea that, yes, you have loyal fans that are calling up and representing you. That's great, and people have that.
Stop trying to cushion it and be real with him, bro. Tell him that was a terrible negotiation, bro. You shot yourself in the foot trying to use fan comments to justify why you should get paid a couple extra $1,000. Like, that's not some baby amount of money.
Yeah. That doesn't mean
I don't know how often Aries Spears does interviews with Vlad.
That moves the needle where it's going to pay him the amount of money that he wants to make off of an episode.
Yeah.
Those diehards are there for you, but are they there? Is there enough of them to make
Justify
the numbers work?
You guys getting a couple extra bands, like maybe a couple $100, maybe.
See the numbers, so you can make that decision yourselves, you too. But the other thing is, the thing that you said, you're the last one there. So he's not going to generate numbers. And if you go, where are those numbers going to come from? Now he's going to have to do episodes with people who are doing much less.
Well, here's the funny part.
So Aries got it in his head. I'm your last big money milker. I'm your last big money generator. Pay me more and I'll stay. oh my God, bro.
Bro's essentially holding Vlad hostage right now.
Oh my God,
because
bro.
Aries Spears realized I'm the only person left.
Yeah.
In terms of consistent, repeated guests, I think Wack is a really, really, really good guest that Vlad should have back. I think 1090 Jake is really, really, really.
When Whack 100, I might check out a couple DJ Vlad interviews, but like I said, I've never liked DJ Vlad's interviews.
Really good on Vlad. Aries Spears. I'll be real. I expected for Vlad to do more work with Lord Jamar, since Lord Jamar took a big hit to come back on Vlad. Lord Jamar public reputation and credibility is pretty much gone. Because,
I don't know anything about that situation. I don't know if I really care about it.
He went against everything he stood for and came back, right? And after saying he was never going to be back, right? Now, Vlad, you can always call me.
Shout out to Poetic Flacco. Okay, I think we have enough background information now that we can rewatch. We can watch the hell of your scene. Now I'm going in with this with more information, okay? Because now I'm understanding. Aries Spears is the last moneymaker that Vlad has. Everybody else is left. Boozy left because he wanted a raise. DJ Vlad, like an idiot, told the audience how much he was paying Boozy. Aries Spears heard that, and Aries Spears being a brother like me, like any other black dude, he would have been like, hold on, you paying him that much? What about me? And now Aries Spears, even though Aries Spears is right to want to ask for more money, he's asking for way too much money. He's not pulling in enough numbers to justify making as much as he was demanding. And when Vlad said no to it, Aries Spears is starting to crash out. And okay, I understand what's happening now.
Support. You're not asking him for anything at his show. Unless it's maybe tickets, or you're like, yo, can I come backstage? That's fair enough. But to ask to be mentioned at his, he's doing his craft. It's like if Aries Spears were to ask Vlad, yo, can you mention me in the interview that you do with this guy? I think Vlad might do it, but I think that's something that shouldn't be asked.
See, yeah, okay, I get that. Yeah, Vlad asking him to just be shout out on random interviews and episodes that have nothing to do with Vlad, that's different. I was over here thinking that these niggas were constantly appearing on each other's shows and stuff.
Just not tactful. But hey, like you said, they're not friends either. So if they're not friends, why would he ask to be shouted out? A little bit of confusion there.
Yeah.
But with Vlad, his ops, who people aren't too fond of him, are the Joe Budden podcast. And
oh, brother, Joe Budden. I'll say this, Joe Budden, I find Joe Budden's podcast way more entertaining than Vlad's, but Joe Budden be fucking pissed at me off. He be saying crazy. That is just straight up old nigga. That is straight up an old head.
Joe Budden would go in on Aries Spears.
Aries Spears, you're not on the pay me more people list.
I mean, he might think he is now.
That's why I'm talking to him, but you never know what he...
I wasn't trying to... okay, look, bro. I wasn't trying to be a dickhead about it, but yeah, bro.
No, wait. Hey, never know what this getting.
That's true.
So now you heard you paying somebody $25K,
and I did it for $2,500.
and I did it for $2,500.
In 2 seconds, y'all jump in with whatever y'all thoughts are. I'm Harry Spears.
I'm always okay with that.
I don't
Go
know
ahead.
what people about.
Harry Spears, you on the list of people that should be happy to get whatever crumbs they getting. Your name is cold as, especially since that Tiffany Haddish we don't even talk about no more. You cold as could be. You don't have leverage, beverage, or nothing else that rhymes with leverage. Picking up the phone. Hey, I need more money. Not you, Harry Spears. Sorry, the Mad TV days long gone.
Yeah,
you ain't got Blistex money in your pocket.
Jesus Christ, brother. Yeah, that's Joe Budden.
He crusty out the side of his face, looking all stupid.
I see. Yo, I can't stand Joe Budden, but bro, I'm like, you hear how he's talking?
Money in your pocket. He crusty out the side of his face, looking all stupid. You got to look in the mirror. Before people ask for more money, they got to look at themselves.
Yeah.
And say what? Look. Don't say nothing. Find the mirror. Stare. Gaze. Have an honest about what you see. Mm-hmm. And then decide if you want to move forward with asking for more money. Asking for more money can get real tricky.
Yeah.
It could go quickly to, oh, there's no money. Because Vlad gonna
because once you start talking about you want more money, they're gonna start. It's gonna put a microscope on what you actually do. Like if you work at a job and you are busting your ass, you are doing way more than you're supposed to be doing. You ask for more money, and they put a microscope to it. You got a good argument. But if you are working if you're doing what was already said to be done whenever you got hired for that pay, like that was already on your contract, you're not doing any extra work, you're not going above and beyond, you're not doing anything else, you're not working a bunch of overtime, and you ask for more money, niggas is gonna be like, brother, what the fuck you want me? You know what I'm saying? So like, it's yeah.
Vlad ain't gonna do nothing but fire this whenever the time see fit, whenever the contract run out, all that's over with. Then what's happening with Harry Spears?
So he's clowning the hell out of him, saying he's lucky to even get paid.
Blistex money. And
he is certainly right. When it comes to that controversy that was going on, it was with Tiffany Haddish. It was this quote-unquote comedy that people found very, very distasteful, and he was going through a lot.
Oh yeah, because people were complaining about that movie or show or whatever it was. They were making like rape jokes and abortion jokes and shit like that, and people were like, yo, these motherfuckers are low-key kind of corny and not even really that funny. Especially they were really on Tiffany Haddish's ass. They were, because Tiffany Haddish was on fraud alert for being a false comedian. I can't remember the last time I watched the Tiffany Haddish skit or joke or anything and chuckled. So I don't know.
A lot of controversy about it. Aries Spears, that was harming him, and Joe Budden is just saying like, yeah, dog, you should have just been taking your pay. You shouldn't be talking. You're not even relevant.
Yeah, cause I forgot about that whole controversy. Yeah, honestly, your name already got a really bad, already is kind of in the mud, brother. You can't really ask for more pay, especially after you've already been canceled and you're bro.
And I think Joe Budden maybe doesn't like Aries Spears more than he doesn't like Vlad, but I think he's just being fair here. And another member of the Joe Budden podcast would go in on Aries Spears too.
Where's Aries Spears going? Sorry, Aries Spears.
Leverage is a funny thing, man.
It is. I'm always.
He don't have none.
I know. I don't know if he do or he don't.
I'm telling you, he don't. But I'm telling him, Aries Spears, if you know Aries Spears out there, send this clip to him. Aries Spears, you don't have leverage.
I support workers getting what they deserve, and I support people not getting their labor exploited. In this situation, the exploitation of the labor depends on what the value is you're earning for the company. I don't know the numbers, but just doing a quick YouTube search, just looking at the raw data, it's very clear he shouldn't be getting Boosie money. Yeah. I'm not sure he should be getting Lord Jamar money.
He wasn't. I don't know how much Lord Jamar was making, but Aries Spears did say he didn't want to make Boosie money. He was aware enough to know not to ask for Boosie money, but he was asking for a couple extra grand, and it already sounds like that he was already being paid a couple grand per interview. It's just an interview. You know what I'm saying? You're just sitting down and you're talking. That's all you're doing. So I don't know, bro.
Again, no disrespect to none of them. I'm talking about just in terms of the numbers. So
yeah, but now if they gone, you don't get none of them. You don't have no Lord Jamar.
But that
you
doesn't
don't have no Boosie.
Yeah,
you don't have no
That's not how YouTube work. Like if somebody, I'm with you. Like if in certain things, right? Like if I'm the only dude on the team and now I got to put up 30 more shots, that's different. But the people,
yeah, like if Aries is doing way more interviews than usual, I mean, honestly, I feel like I don't know if I would even give him a couple extra grand, like maybe $1,000 extra. I don't know, brother, because it's gonna add up quickly.
Who want to see a Boosie interview don't say, you know what, I'll just watch Aries Spears.
So Mark Lamont Hill, who's always, he's workers' rights. He wants people to get paid more. Even he's looking at it like, yo, check the numbers, man. How do you want to get paid more than 4 bands? This don't make no sense. And not only how do you want to get paid more, because that's not the issue that Vlad had. Vlad had just bumped his pay. He bumped his pay, and then he wanted it to get bumped again, and Vlad was like, okay, let's have a conversation. And the guy disrespected him and didn't want to have the conversation.
I didn't know he had just bumped Aries Spears' pay. That's crazy. How you get a raise and then you ask for another raise? That makes no sense. What? Yo, this nigga might be actually stupid.
So that's really the biggest problem in all of this.
What?
So, of course, Aries Spears addresses all of this on IG Live. Meanwhile, Vlad hops on his platform, eats off of him. He's like, okay, let's keep going back and forth.
Yeah, because Aries Spears did it for free skis, and Vlad ran up a little bag real quick. Oh, my God, brother.
Aries Spears? Well, you know what happens next? Aries Spears hops back on IG Live again. And starts talking about suing Vlad.
Oh my God.
I'm about to sue you for defamation of character.
Oh my God. Yo, bro. I see why niggas are clowning on him now.
This is about to get ugly.
I understand.
Because now
I understand why they're clowning on him.
Making shit up. I saw the clip where you said your staff, as in multiple people, said that I was disrespectful to them. Your staff, you got one guy that's in the studio with you, and that's the cameraman. And the only interaction I ever have with your camera guy is when he mics me up. And I signed a tablet saying you could use my light I ever exchange between me and the one guy in the studio besides you. Your staff, and I'm disrespectful, you have a lawsuit coming.
Oh my God, bro.
You're lying. To the people that watch Vlad, he is a liar.
Oh,
this is ridiculous by Aries Spears. He's saying that the word staff, because Vlad said staff and Aries Spears only ever sees one person, that Vlad is defaming him? No,
that's crazy.
This is absolutely
that's so fucking stupid, bro.
Ridiculous. And on top of this, keep in mind, Vlad said that Aries Spears got a makeup artist every single time. Vlad had to commission a makeup artist for Aries Spears every single interview he did. So
what makeup did he need? What you mean makeup? What kind of makeup they doing? Putting lotion on your face?
There would be the makeup artist, and there would also be the person that was signing you in and handling all the video stuff while you were there. So that's 2 people, actually. So is Vlad a liar that you didn't have a makeup artist?
Do you really want us to believe that Vlad only has the cameraman in his building with him? He's over here paying niggas $20,000, and you're telling me you want me to really believe that he only has the cameraman in the room with him? That's, come on, bro.
Because he didn't address that one. Did you not get makeup done? That's number 1. And then the other guy, did you not ask him to get you a towel? Those are the instances Vlad gave specific details. And this guy is saying, oh, nah, asked him when I was being disrespectful. No, he's talking specifically, and Aries Spears is not addressing the specifics. He's just moving around vague, and of course moving around on IG Live again or IG video, and then talking about suing Vlad. He's not suing anything. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
You gonna throw away all them couple little bands Vlad has been paying you just to look stupid in front of a judge? Like you lost your mind, brother.
Vlad has given nothing.
I'm still stuck on the makeup artist. What does Aries Spears need a makeup artist for? Like, what we doing?
But facts.
Put some chapstick on him.
I do think Vlad is being a little bit disingenuous when he was like clowning.
I think they both sound like dickheads. I'm not even gonna like beat around the bush. They both sound like irritable ass niggas. Like I wouldn't want to work with either one of them.
The partner or the podcast partner of Ari Spears, I do believe Ari Spears when he's saying like, yo, you were trying to befriend the Steinberg guy and said he was funny, and now you're saying he's completely unfunny and he's whack.
Yeah.
I think that's true, because I think Vlad got a little bit emotional and he just started clowning the other guy because he felt him take shots at him. But hey, it's all fair. He doesn't have any relationship with that guy. But yeah, Ari Spears did not address the makeup artist, which would be another member of the staff, even if it's commissioned for that day, and also the towel incident, because that's what we care about. But funny enough,
yeah, I don't know what the towel incident is, but it sounds like that was more than just one person.
Ari Spears was begging to go back on Vlad for free this time.
Don't get academics involved, bro. Academics and Joe Biden gotta be some of the most. They be just running their fucking mouths.
And even academics clowns him for it.
Imagine like me and Spotify working out a deal, and we
getting clowned by both Joe and academics is crazy, brother. That's crazy. I would delete my profile.
To a point, I'm like, nah. You know what? I'll come bring my podcast there for free just to show y'all. Like, wait, what? Wait. If this was just about like some other cool, bro, y'all started beefing over a raise. You can't get the for free. What the whole point of y'all arguing is the raise. How you offer this for free? I see why Vlad playing with y'all. Ari Spears, I like you. Don't get mad at me. I'm just like analyzing. Okay, I do like Ari Spears. I ain't got no problem with him. But still, like, this was crazy.
You ain't gotta pay me
What?
Yeah, that's
Vlad.
Oh my God.
Vlad listens to this right now. Like, why you?
I should have been paying this nigga less. Vlad is hearing this. It's like, I should have paid you less.
They say this from the get.
I should have paid you food stamps.
Go fool. I wasn't trying to pay your anyway. Yo, how you go from texting and yo, I need a raise. You don't gotta pay me.
One better. I'll come on your show one more time for free. You ain't gotta pay me. And we could talk about it right then and there, so we could get the truth. Because there's three sides to the truth. Your story, my story, and the truth.
Yeah.
So don't be a coward. Bring me back and let's
Why the fuck is academics so zoomed in on this nigga's face, bro? I can see this nigga's nose hair follicles.
Go through it.
All this over $4,000, man. Yo, Aries, I do think that if you and Vlad sat down, you'd probably have the best of him. I'll say this though. Here's the problem. Yo, it always looks bad when the comedian seems mad. Yeah. You know what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to clown the out of it.
The comedian getting clowned on is like a bad omen, brother.
Of Vlad. This came across as an angry guy over $4,000, and yeah, you know, as a comedian, I would have hoped he would have took the other approach, but maybe he's waiting until he's sick.
He could have, because now he's kind of looking like how Akash Singh is looking, or Sign, however you say his name. You know, the dude whose wife was clowning on him. Come on, bro. You can't go out like this, man. Your entire job is to take situations and crack jokes about them. You crashing out online is not a good look.
It's down with Vlad. Here's the thing. If I'm Vlad, I'm not sitting down with a comedian.
So, yeah, this is just outrageous. The whole debate was about him getting paid more, and then now he wants to hop back on one more time for free to what? Roast Vlad. And then now they've even got music videos, which we'll try to play, for Vlad clowning.
They made AI video.
Ari Spears. So that was a fan-made video. And if you look at Vlad's X page, there are so many different fans making memes. Dude. That I'm gonna show a bunch on
how Vlad could be giving them evidence to the feds. Vlad is federal, bro.
That are him just clowning Ari Spears.
Vlanos.
So now,
oh my God, bro.
Spears, who's the comedian, is being turned into the butt of the joke, especially on Vlad's feed. Vlad is just reposting everybody that's clowning Aries.
That's crazy.
Spears.
You giving Tony Yayo Aries 4K is serving him smoked duck.
There's a really funny one where he says, should I let Aries Spears come back and do a free interview? And right now the votes are 64-35. People want the action. They want him to come back, but I really don't think Vlad should let him back. I don't know. I doubt that's going to happen. If it does, bro, I might actually watch that. Vlad should make him the butt of every joke. He should constantly ask people about him, ask what they think, And if it's favorable towards Vlad and it clowns Aries Spears, keep it up, because the way that he was treated by Aries Spears, especially some guy that you do business with and some guy that claims he's your friend, is not how a friend would treat you.
I can't believe Aries Spears really is going out like this, brother. You are a comedian and now you've turned into the joke, brother.
And Aries Spears didn't...
He's not even making no money off of this. That's what would piss me off the most. Doing all this and not making $1 off of it. He's not making a dime off of this because he's doing it on Instagram. On Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg is making the money that Aries should be making doing this beat. Vlad is smart. He's responding on his platform where it's monetized, where he's making money from it. What is this nigga? He's really mad. He's really mad.
Value the distribution that Vlad gave him. Like, do you think that those people in Saudi Arabia that booked him for a comedy show, they saw him on his own platform or even his own short form content? Because Aries Spears puts out his comedy clips out on short form. No,
the only thing I've seen from Aries Spears is whatever he was making clips on Vlad's show.
We saw him from a Vlad interview or a Vlad clip. And this is the thing. A lot of these short form clippers that were putting out stuff on Aries Spears and Vlad, the memes and all that, that's going down. So Vlad is taking that down. But I don't think Aries Spears put a value on...
I mean, the ones that are already circulating are going to keep circulating unless Vlad's about to start copyrighting niggas reposting the Aries clip of him talking about nuke the entire generation.
How many views those clips did, and the fact that other people are paying for clippers to do that for them. So people are spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to be clipped as much as Aries Spears was getting clipped for free. Yeah. And the reason that these clippers were clipping Aries Spears wasn't just because it's a funny moment, but because Vlad is such an established and known brand that people are just gonna clip Vlad
because the clippers know that those that having the DJ Vlad logo in the corner and stuff, having the white background and the dude sitting in front of the camera at the angle, people already know that it's a DJ Vlad interview and it's gonna automatically do numbers, so the clippers are gonna make their money off of that clip
for free.
It's supposed to be a symbiotic relationship. You know, you get free promo and the clippers get money that you don't have to pay them
because he's known. Like, if you're at the top of the game, people are just going to clip you. Like, Joe Rogan says something, he doesn't need a clipping campaign to pay a bunch of people to do it. It's Joe Rogan.
IShowSpeed don't got to pay nobody to clip.
Rogan saying something that they know will get a ton of views, and they know people are familiar with Joe Rogan, so they're going to clip his stuff and throw it out there. That's also why you're seeing a lot of Adrian Broner everywhere. Granted, Adrian Broner is on Dean the Great's stream, and Kick is incentivized to put some money behind that, so clippers are getting paid whenever you're seeing Dean the Great and his Kick link, but Adrian Broner is getting clipped as well without Dean the Great. And that's happening because we all know who Adrian Broner is. So the clippers,
I don't know who he is.
Are saying like, okay, take Adrian Broner, we'll throw some headline on it, people will love it, or people will watch it and engage with it, and we'll get our views. And that's what people were doing with Vlad and Aries Spears. But they're not going to do that for Aries Spears' podcast because, number one, it's hard to even find his podcast.
I didn't even know he had a podcast, honestly. Until I started watching these videos, I didn't even know he had a podcast.
He's not even capitalizing and replying to Vlad consistently on his podcast. Yeah. And that's something that
he should have. I don't know why he went on Instagram and did it. That's the part that's pissing me off the most, because you could have made bank doing this, brother. You could have made the money you were asking Vlad to give you.
Could be doing. People want to see the back and forth. If Aries Spears was doing these replies on YouTube to Vlad, if we watched a Vlad video where Vlad responded, which got hundreds of thousands of views in the first couple of days, where he responds to Aries Spears, if we watched that, we would see and get recommended a video by Aries Spears responding to Vlad. And now we're in this game of tennis where it's going back and forth, but it's benefiting Aries Spears and it's benefiting Vlad. So their beef could benefit both of them mutually, but it's not benefiting Aries Spears because he doesn't have, I guess, the brains to do something like.
He's screaming into the void of Instagram.
So now he's going back and forth for free. Vlad's making a bunch of money off of it. Aries Spears is getting clowned by everyone from academics to Joe Budden to really nobody's on it.
I'm still mad about that Bliss Tech. They say he don't even got Bliss Tech money.
Aside, to be honest, even because he was already a controversial figure. Even other comedians like Corey Holcomb are clowning him. So this is just all bad for Aries Spears. And I don't think he thought this out. And this was a completely emotional decision.
Yeah,
and
that's why I was saying that nigga was just mad.
Listen,
he was
giveth
mad.
and he taketh. Maybe Vlad will give him an opportunity to come back for a bit, a pay cut. Let's just say that. But I don't think he.
Nah, yeah, 5-finger discount. That's what it is, man. Shout out to Hello Yassine. This, oh my God, bro. It gets worse. It gets worse. I'm not. All right, bro. I have to give it a couple of days before I look back into it, man. Aries, bro, you are dumb. You are dumb for not responding on your platform. Why the hell did you get on Instagram and respond, bro? Come on, man. Come on, man. Anyway, y'all have a beautiful day.